So I haven't done a step-by-step video on this because it is very, very difficult to diagnose. I have been working on that for 24 hours. It's not fun. But there it is. Give it a minute. Copyright Marian, 1981. Say hi to Coppalot. I believe it's a 2-pence play videofruit machine. What a pain in the arse this was. I'll turn it off. That's just, it takes a little while for the memory to die out, and then this still picks it up. Here's the setup I had to use to diagnose this. I didn't need to use my scope. I wouldn't have been able to anyway, there's no fucking room on the bench. I had my logic probe, which is easy enough, but there's no schematics for this board anywhere, so I had to go through the entire thing, lift one chip at a time, and test them individually. I found 6 bad ICs that way, and I've replaced them. There's still more to replace because, well, I don't know if you can see that there, but the legs are absolutely bloody rotten. But I know they're working for now, and I know when I get replacements they'll work. Processor's brand new. I had to buy a brand new 6845 for it. That came from Retro Clinic, many thanks to them. The owner of this board and another identical one, which I believe is called Buster, kindly supplied the upscaler, which is absolutely fantastic. And we have the massive brick power supply down here, which is about as safe as sitting in an electric chair in a swimming pool. Because it's got GI lighting and they kind of light up the floor. Which isn't ideal. First time I tried this power supply, I wondered what the thick the burning was, and it turned out to be that the GI lights were sitting against a piece of paper. Caught it just in time. The schematics for the bottom board are available. I got them printed out in nice A3. Yeah, if I find the right one. And I was trying to come up with a way to run this off of just 5 volts, and I almost had it. I could get the board to come out of reset and initialize, but I couldn't get it to show any picture. And then I've looked at the schematics a bit more closely and I figured something out. Marian did either a very clever or a very stupid thing. They supply the RAM voltage from the 12 volt line. It comes through the 12 volt, it goes through a couple of diodes, a drop-in resistor, and then it goes into the RAM and it goes into the missing pulse detector. They're powered off 12 volt, dropped down to 5. Not through the 5 volt regulator coming here, which is a bit of an insane design. Technically, if one of those diodes shorted out, your RAM can be getting supplied with 12 volts, which is not fun. I'll keep this fairly brief because it's quite late at night. I had to tin all of that. I had to strip it right back. I had to replace those components there, the diodes, resistors, all those capacitors. There's a capacitor under there, which is the wrong value because what I was trying to do was use the output coming off the 556 under there and send that into the 12 volt unregulated line to simulate the 100 Hz sync pulse that comes from this power supply. And that worked. But then I couldn't get the RAM power up, and then I figured that it was that. But yeah, it's good now. I'll turn it on one more time. You can see the light's melting on my floor, so I won't have it on very long. Yeah. Now it looks a bit blocky and kind of angular there, but remember, these are designed to be running on CRTs, so the kind of the scanlines in the CRTs soften the graphics out. Old 80s graphics always look blocky and angular on modern tech. Not much you can do about that. So, obviously I haven't figured out how to play any games on it yet. I will be able to. I'll be able to attach Crocodile Lead to the strobes, the switch strobes, and send it back into the returns. I should be able to play a game. I've not got sound connected yet. I haven't figured out how to connect the sound. I know the audio comes out of the power plug here, so it's on this loom somewhere. I did have a look at maybe separating this loom here from the rest of it so I don't melt the floor, but nah, that ain't happening. Power supply was previously built. I actually recognise this power supply. I rebuilt it in 2007. It used to live in my striker nudge that I had years ago. So I wonder if that other board set that's in this box over here is actually striker nudge. Sold it a long time ago, it's moved on. The ROMs that have come back on the board aren't called striker nudge, they're called Buster, but somebody tells me that Buster's maybe the prototype name for striker nudge, I don't know. But yeah, it's 3 in the morning. I worked on this for a very long time. And oh, there we go. So if I figure out how to do it, I will show you a gameplay video, but not tonight. I'm going to go get some rest now and rest me back and rest me test equipment, because like honestly, it was on for 24 hours. I started this the other day about 11 o'clock one morning, and finally got a picture at 11 o'clock the following morning. Oh, yeah, I did stop for lunch and think about that. I was on it all day. Talk about burning the midnight oil. Glad I did though. Glad I did. Anyway, we'll cover that, all those turn tracks there with some clear nail varnish. I'm not putting green nail polish on it, because this is a tinned unmasked board, proper old school, proper easy to short out as well, which is I found out to my peril. But yeah, I'll put clear nail varnish on it, clear lacquer, and that'll be that. Right, so stay tuned, there's lots more to do to this, some more repairs. I've got the other one to do, and I'll do a step-by-step video on that one. And yeah, well, maybe some more interesting things will happen with that, but Magic is signing off from the House of Magic right now, and we'll see you in the next one.